We often think that life is decided by a few major choices: what to study, where to develop, who to spend your life with. But the gaps in our lives are often determined by those seemingly insignificant decisions that accumulate over time. This episode, I want to take you through some of those small decisions that can subtly change your life. The first choice is to actively make acquaintances in your professional field. You might find that classmates you just nodded to in university have now become people who can pull you through tough times. The difference is whether you are bold enough to reach out. Many life-changing moments happen when you happen to meet the right person, and they take the time to talk. When you ask an expert, senior, or industry insider for advice, you get more than just answers, you receive years of experience and insights. That is something you can't learn in a decade of trial and error. Whether it's an old colleague from your ideal industry, or a friend actively shining in your target field, reaching out means more than just seeking help. It's a sign of respect for your profession and a commitment to growth. Sometimes, these weak connections can turn into mentorship opportunities, or even new chapters in your life. So don't wait for the perfect moment, as that usually means you've already missed it. True growth happens now. The second choice is more mundane than you think. Where do you go to get your coffee? Even if you just need the caffeine, the choice of where to drink it can subtly affect your life. It's not just about changing the place to sit, it can change your mood, your thought process, and the people you meet. Many opportunities actually arise in coffee shops. Someone might meet a creative partner at a shared table, or a conversation might lead to a mentor or investor. It's a place where inspiration is particularly easy to spark. A casual conversation might completely change the direction of your life. Even after finishing the coffee, the insights gained from the conversation stay with you for a long time. The third choice is whether to become a reader. Reading is always an active decision. Some find it easy and natural, while others struggle through the initial phase. The simplest approach is to start with topics you are genuinely interested in. Find the pleasure of reading, and after a few months, your brain will get used to it and even enjoy the process of turning text into images and stories. Reading allows us to experience life from different perspectives, like playing a real-life simulation. People who read regularly often have better communication skills, and can find opportunities where others cannot. Books are not just about knowledge, they are keys to open your mind, inspire creativity, train focus, and strengthen your ability to handle pressure and solve problems. The fourth choice is how you use social media. Social media really makes people love and hate it. But the key is how you use it. It can be a tool to amplify your influence, or a way to see others' thinking and action patterns. But many forget that those carefully edited photos and videos are often highlights of someone's life. Comparing your real life to the edited versions of others will only increase your anxiety. The key is how you use it. Some use social media to build brands, share ideas, and connect with like-minded partners. They don't follow trends but use creativity to get noticed. How you use social media reflects how you see your life. Let it take your focus or be a force for growth. The choice is always in your hands. The fifth choice is where you sit. Choosing a seat in a classroom seems like a minor thing, but it actually determines your level of focus, visibility, and even your ability to seize opportunities. People in the back are often ignored and easily distracted, while those in the front are closest to resources and the easiest to see. Choosing to sit in the front is an attitude. You are telling the world that you are ready to learn and be seen. Like the front row seats at a fashion show, they are reserved for influential people not just to hear the teacher but to actively participate. Over time, these small choices create compound effects, making you more confident and easier to trust and remember. From an observer to a participant, it often just takes a few steps. The sixth choice is whether to raise your hand and speak or stay silent. Whether in a class, meeting, or daily life, raising your hand is an act of commitment. It shows confidence in your ideas. Even if you might be wrong, you are willing to take the risk. This habit may seem small, but its impact is deep. It not only trains expression but also builds courage and psychological resilience. In the real world, opportunities are always left for those who are willing to raise their hand. People who are proactive and seize opportunities will go further and faster than those who wait until they feel prepared. The seventh choice is how you spend your first year after graduation. Some jump into the workforce to quickly accumulate experience, some choose to slow down and travel or explore, while others decide to further their education. The key is whether you can clearly understand your goals and know which choices will move you in that direction. That year is a turning point in your life. The danger is not being proactive in creating opportunities, as you will be pushed by others' pace. That year is the first time you have to decide your own life path without guidance, and this decision will quietly determine the rhythm of your life for the rest. The eighth choice is small but can make a big difference in your career. It's whether you review your work. Many treat it as a routine task, but the real difference lies in the detail. Carefully checking your work often turns ordinary performance into outstanding. It's not just about being responsible to yourself, but also showing respect to your colleagues and partners. Attention to detail makes you more efficient, faster, and easier to trust. Review is an attitude, a commitment to quality and accuracy. When others know you are a reliable person who can be trusted, opportunities will naturally come your way. This small habit may seem insignificant, but it often opens the door to bigger things. The ninth choice is who you seek advice from. Asking everyone for their opinion just confuses you. Everyone has different expertise, so the advice they give will vary greatly. For workplace problems, seek advice from experienced people. For direction, ask someone who can analyze. The best mentor doesn't necessarily have to be the most famous, but someone who has walked the path you want to take. They can help you see your blind spots, warn you of risks, and shorten your exploration time. In this era, you can find mentors and learn methods online, even if they are not sold. More important than just knowledge are those skills that can truly change your life, like efficient learning, setting goals, executing plans, and building a life of continuous growth. The 10th choice is how often you express gratitude. A sincere thank you has more power than you think. It makes others feel valued and also makes you look more sincere and composed. If you add the person's name, the emotion becomes even warmer. It's not just about courtesy, but a behavior that builds trust. Gratitude is an attraction. People want to be seen and appreciated. When you actively express gratitude, others are more willing to help you. Conversely, if you always make others feel taken for granted, the distance will slowly grow. When you start forming the habit of expressing gratitude, you will find that the world treats you differently. The 11th choice is whether you remember others' names. To each person, the most pleasing sound is their own name. When you can accurately call someone by name, they will feel that you are paying attention to them, caring about them, and respecting them. Such small actions seem insignificant, but they can immediately bring people closer. Conversely, always forgetting someone's name can make them feel ignored. The first time, it can be forgiven, but the third time, it may be seen as neglect or laziness. It's better to take the time to remember from the start than to apologize awkwardly later. This is not just about courtesy, but a skill that helps you stand out in social interactions. Many leaders and social experts know this secret. Remembering names is the simplest and most effective way to make people feel valued. When you do this, others will naturally return the favor with goodwill and trust, making communication smoother and relationships more stable. The 12th choice is the kind of friends you make in your youth. The friends you make will subconsciously affect your life. Those who encourage you to take risks and learn will possibly change the trajectory of your entire life. Those who drag you into arguments, laziness, or waste will gradually hold you back. The friendships of youth are the foundation of your life. They will celebrate your success and be there for you during your low points. But as time passes, you will find that some make you better, while others leave you stagnant. The true friends worth cherishing are those who align with your values, can grow together, and genuinely rejoice in your achievements. Such relationships will continue to nurture you over time. The 13th choice is whether your relationship is oriented towards romance or marriage. Relationships at different stages reflect different values. Pursuing present romance requires passion, romance, and self-discovery. A relationship with marriage as its premise focuses on long-term compatibility, looking at each other's values, life pace, and whether you can walk into the future together. Romantic love helps you understand yourself better, but for a lasting relationship, you need to learn how two people grow together and face real challenges. Mature love is not just about falling in love, it is about being able to walk through the test of time together. The 14th choice is whether you reschedule appointments on time. Being punctual may seem like a small detail, but it is the most direct and obvious way to show your values. Being on time is a sign of respect and a signal of reliability, trust, and self-discipline. Being late, on the other hand, sends a completely different message. In the short term, it may not seem like much, but over time, others may start doubting your commitment and even your professionalism. Being punctual is a small action that can gradually become a habit, building your credibility, and making others believe that you keep your promises. Over time, this trust will become your most precious intangible asset.